jackhammer, this bass. A little bit better size too. Much more aggressive than what I thought. I thought it was a much bigger fish. But I just want to show you how that jackhammer is lodged in its mouth. Have a look at that. Not too shabby. I will take that any day. There's some water grass here, and there's like about a that channel between the water grass and some isolated lilies. So I just chucked this jackhammer in that little channel, and as it came through the channel, he just pounced, and it was literally 5 meters away from the boat. So I must say, guys, what an absolute beautiful bait. There's always discussions of the price on a jackhammer, and personally I don't know if I can afford a jackhammer. I enjoy the Elite series by Z-Man. Even the original one is very good for me. I received this one in the secret tackle box a couple of months ago, and the fact that the blade starts vibrating from the first instant, even if it starts dropping, it starts vibrating. And I always thought by myself, you know what, how important is that? Until you fish edges of grass like this, we're literally casting it right to the edge of the grass. You don't want to give it a big jerk to get that blade to start vibrating, because as soon as you give it that jerk, you take that bait that far away from the edge of the grass. So this one, you cast it right to the grass. From the first turn of the reel, it starts to do what it's supposed to do, and that's where the difference comes in. That's what you are paying for. And that's where the price difference between the Elite original and then of course the jackhammer comes in. So all in all, definitely worth it, guys. Rather save up, instead of buying 2 or 3 normal originals, get a jackhammer. Use it in instances like this. I mean, if you're fishing open water and offshore structure where you're fishing rock piles and stuff, where you can actually cast the spinner, the chatterbait over that structure and work it over or back, you can opt for the original or the Elite, because then you've got time to get that blade to kick in. Whereas if you're fishing edges of grass like this, or areas where you need that blade to start working from the instant, tie on that jackhammer. That's going to make the difference. You're going to get that fish's attraction. Remember now, these fish are sitting under these matted grass and under these lily pads. So if that jackhammer lands that far from that lily pad and it starts to vibrate from that very instant, that bass is half a meter in. It's going to see and feel that vibration immediately. Whereas if you got to wait for that blade to start working, you might not get that bite. So guys, that's where the difference comes in. That's why you are paying a bit more for the jackhammer. Right where the transition is, there's a lot of water grass, and then all of a sudden a couple of patches of lily pads. Now I've worked this whole bank, not a bite. As I got to this little transition where that lily pad is between the water grass, bam, fish on. So that's another thing you should look out for, is transitions on your structure, not just on land when it comes to rock and gravel, in the water where there's reeds, where there's lily pads, water grass, whatever there is. If it changes from the one to the other, the bass will sit on that line, because it's easy for them to blend in on the one side and then ambush on the other side, and vice versa. So that's exactly what happened here. Grass, lily pads. I threw past the lily pads, and then as that jackhammer came next to the lily pads, boom, the fish was on.